It is no secret that I love ETFs. Dear ETFs, you have made me a lot of money. Please don't leave me. Love, Eric. ETFs? All jokes aside, they give you a great diversity in the market, lower fees than mutual funds, and the versatility of being listed on the stock exchange, meaning you can buy and sell ETFs at a moment's notice. Well, given that the market is open. If you're interested in my views about ETFs, I've actually done a video in the past. In this video, I'm going to talk about the best ETFs that do not track the 4 major indexes in North America, but should still be serious contenders for any investors in Canada. Before we begin, please remember to hit the notification bell, smash the like button, and subscribe for more videos regarding financial investing. The first ETF we'll be talking about today is ZAG. It's an ETF that combines a bunch of bonds from the government bonds as well as corporate bonds. Having bonds in your portfolio generally decreases risk as well as providing you a passive stream of income. Buying bonds directly from the government or different corporations can be pretty complex. First of all, you have to find a broker, and you don't really know what the price of the bond is because sometimes the broker marks up the price of the bond. Anyways, it's just a nightmare. ZAG packages all the bonds into one package for a small fee of 0.08%. Now, I personally own about 10% of my portfolio in bonds, ZAG, and 90% in other stock assets. Bonds generally have a lower risk, but at the same time, lower return on investment. In the future video, I'll describe why I chose to put 10% of my portfolio in bonds, as well as the 90-10 rule introduced by Warren Buffett. But overall, ZAG is a fantastic ETF in Canada if you want to invest in bonds in Canada. Now, our second ETF is XIT. Even though the MER fee is a little bit higher at 0.55%, the ETF holds some of the most successful and largest tech companies in Canada, with the likes of Shopify, Constellation Software, and more. One major complaint about this ETF is that it puts a lot of emphasis on the 2 largest holdings in this ETF, which is Shopify and Constellation Software. And quite honestly, if you want to buy this ETF for the diversity, you're probably not getting as much diversity because it's putting a lot of emphasis on these 2 stocks alone. However, for most people that wants to invest in Shopify, not everybody can pour in $2,000 just to invest in 1 share of Shopify. It's the same thing with Constellation Software. You got 1.6 grand you want to spare? So, XIT is a perfect ETF for those people that wants to invest in Shopify, Constellation Software, and other tech companies in Canada without feeling left out due to pricing. Just look at the history of this ETF. It's doing fantastic. It's actually beating the S&P 500 and generating a fantastic return on your investment. The last ETF we're going to be talking about today is ZUH. It is a Canadian ETF that holds shares in US healthcare companies. I really have high hopes in the future for the healthcare industry, and the US has some of the best performing healthcare stocks right now. For a mere 0.35% management fee, ZUH is giving you an extremely diversified reach into the US healthcare industry. And this is an ETF that I highly recommend to Canadians that wants to grow their portfolio as well as diversify their portfolio even more. In fact, history shows that this ETF outperforms the S&P 500. We're gonna wrap this video with 2 more honorable mentions. TXF, which invests in some of the most well-known tech companies in the US, which also outperforms the S&P 500, and XDIV, which invests in some of Canada's best and most reliable dividend stocks. Oh, and XDIV pays out high dividend yields to its investors once a month. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm for more videos like this in the future. Also, did I miss any ETFs? Comment down below. I read all the comments. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Peace.